Hi everyone. So today we're going to be changing the air filter on a 2010 Toyota Camry. First you have to locate the air filter box. To take off or to open up the air filter box, you need a 10 millimeter with an extension, as you can see there. Once it becomes loose, it's pretty simple to pull it apart. At the same time, since I have it open, you have your mass airflow sensor. So I actually grabbed some sensor cleaner and I'm going to spray it down just so that way it reads correctly the air intake. Dust and debris usually tends to degrade the actual sensor itself. So now I loosened, there's two 10 millimeter bolts that are holding it in place. You can just lift up the air box, and at the same time you can pull out the old filter, and you see all the debris that's in there. That's caused because my wife does a lot of high mileage or a lot of driving. So that's the old unit, and this is a new unit. You can see the difference between the two. That's a backside, that's a front. And just by the looks of it, you can see how much it collects. It saves your engine a lot of money. If that debris got into your engine, it would destroy the engine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, now that it's open, you can actually see all the road debris that's in there. Some plastics that fly in that we'll put in recyclables. And if you go back, you can take a look at the inside, see how clean the unit is. So now, what all it is just throwing in the new filter and then closing it back up with the two 10 millimeter screws. Okay, so with the 10 millimeter, I've loosened the two screws here on both sides. You can see that there's a secondary filter or filtration system that they have built in. And to clean the mass airflow sensor, I've disconnected the boot. I've disconnected the boot back here with the 10 mil as well. Now that I have, sorry about the bad footage, but now that I have access to the mass airflow sensor, all I got to do is use my trusty airflow sensor cleaner. Just give me a second while I just set this up. Put on the little nozzle, and then you just see, hope you guys are seeing this, spray it down, get it all nice and clean. Once you start up the engine, might have a little bit misreading right in the beginning, but that's just all the crap coming off of it. And now that I sprayed it down, the only thing left to do is to throw in the new filter. Just make sure you put it in the correct way. You can see that there's a square corner on one end, and everything else has a rounded corner. Now, just to pop in the boot or the cover. So now I place the boot back in place. So it's just the 3 bolts. One here, one on the opposite side, and then the main one to the boot. You can see that there's a dimpled section or a perforated section just to line it up, and then lock your screws back in.